Willkommen zurück zu Tales of Berseria. Ja, die Expedition ist wieder zurück. Schauen wir
Take a look
mal.
at this. Scout ships.
Okay, wir haben verloren, aber wir haben trotzdem Items bekommen. Schicken wir sie gleich nochmal weg. So. Gehen wir mal hier runter. Da ist noch ein Ausrufezeichen. Und wir haben auch noch eine Katzkiste, die wir aufmachen können. Es waren, glaube ich, 95 Kugeln, die wir brauchen. Also da fehlt noch ein bisschen was.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Tja, genau das ist halt auch meine Überlegung. Vielleicht ist er einfach wirklich nur der Hirte und will die Welt retten. So, wo müssen wir denn eigentlich als nächstes hin? Finde eine Taverne. Okay. Alles klar. Moment, wo sind wir denn hergekommen? Von hier, ne? So, soll ich mich hier erst noch mal kurz umschauen? Vielleicht liegen ein paar Katzenseelen, Katzenkugeln rum. Okay, viele waren es jetzt nicht, aber immerhin. Gut, wir müssen in die Taverne. Dann schauen wir mal. Also hier ist die Taverne. Ich gucke mal ganz kurz. Ne, hier ist keine Kugel mehr. Ich will nämlich die Kiste schon noch öffnen, bevor ich ins nächste Gebiet gehe. Das Gute ist wirklich, dass die immer wieder erscheinen. Können wir eigentlich auch hier rein? Nee, ne? Nee, das geht, glaube ich, nicht. Was ist denn das eigentlich hier? Ah, Hallöchen. Okay, ach so, das ist die Taverne. Okay. Ich habe gedacht, das Inn wäre die Taverne. Okay, ich gehe jetzt erstmal hier die Katzenkiste öffnen. Wo war die denn? Die war irgendwo hier unten. Hier hinten, glaube ich, geht's lang. Um die Ecke. Ja, da war die Leiter. Jetzt müsste ich eigentlich genug Kugeln haben. Ich glaube, 95 habe ich gebraucht. Schauen wir mal, ob es jetzt aufgeht. Na schön, ich habe natürlich nichts bekommen. War für ein Arsch. Na gut. Okay, ich werde jetzt hier nochmal ganz kurz ins Inn gehen. Gucken, ob es da noch was gibt. Naja, da ist noch was.
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years, a period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
All right, that's enough for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow, they're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgand's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorius with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorius knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
Okay, Artorius ist auf jeden Fall ein alter Knacker. So wie es ausschaut. So, dann machen wir uns mal auf den Weg zur Taverne. Aber ich glaube, ich werde noch mal kurz was hier verkaufen. Hier. Hier ist der Händler. So, gucken wir mal. Okay, haben wir wieder ein bisschen Platz im Inventar. Ja, okay, hier war die Taverne. Dann gehen wir da jetzt mal rein, dass es hier mal weitergeht.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Eifried's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that? It won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay, wir haben ein paar Aufträge bekommen. Waren zerstören, nach einem Vermissten suchen, einen Hinterhalt vereiteln. Können wir auch alle machen? Ich nehme erstmal Waren zerstören.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Eifried. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Eifried's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Eifried's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The shepherd Artorius, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Okay, wir haben ein Rezept erhalten. Und wir haben einiges gesehen. Ein Männerabend. Ein Saufgelage mit Sake und Whisky.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Okay. Da haben wir noch gar nicht so wirklich reingeguckt. Kochen und Essen. Mabu Curry. Okay, da unten sieht man dann die Zutaten unten rechts. Piraten-Frischfischplatte. Stachelschweinwürstchen. 30 oder mehr Treffer. Füllt die SG vollständig auf. Und was haben wir da? Stellt 20% KP wieder her. Mhm. Okay, und wie können wir denn einstellen, wer kochen kann? Also wer kochen darf. Hier oben rechts sieht man ja wahrscheinlich die Kochlevels. Ah ja, okay. Hier kann man durchdrücken.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
Okay. Immerhin haben wir was gekocht. Oh, was geht denn bei dir? Die Kunden hier sind schwieriger als jeder Auftrag, der einen die Blutschwingen aufhalsen. Wollt ihr euch selbst davon überzeugen? Kellnerspiel. Oh, nee. Das machen wir jetzt noch nicht. Das kenne ich aus Tales of Symphonia. Da muss man hier sich Gerichte und Bestellungen merken. Und die dann zu den Gästen bringen. Nee, habe ich jetzt keinen Kopf für.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
Okay, gehen wir erstmal zum Ausrufezeichen. Ich weiß nämlich auch gar nicht, wo dieses Lagerhaus sein soll. Auf jeden Fall nicht hier in der Stadt, so wie es aussieht.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorius' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorius to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Okay, ich schaue gerade auf die Uhr, also es ist eigentlich Zeit, einen Cut zu machen. Deswegen speichere ich hier und dann sehen wir im nächsten Part von Tales of Berseria, was es mit diesem Auftrag auf sich hat. Also, bis dahin. Bye bye.